Hare Krishna, Prabhu, stand up and check your Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Rishikesh, Prabhu, Tandarpam, Jai Shri Prabhupada. Who would like to chant the prayers?
I can chant Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, thank you. You can start.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manopishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapatakam Nam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Ladha Shri Vishakhanvitam Shra He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत् श्रीमतां स्वकथा कृष्ण पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तनारित्यन्तस्तोयवत्राणि विदुनोति सुहृत्सतां नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तमश्लोकी भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी. Before reciting the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, it is the very means of conquest. Why should I offer respectful obeisance unto the personality of Godhead Narayana? Unto Narayana, it is the supremest human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, super soul in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses the desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee, who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous and properly heard and chanted. By regular attendance in the classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah, Hare
Yeah.
Krishna, Prabhu, please accept number
Hare
obeisances
Krishna,
of grace to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, please
Hare
accept
Krishna,
my
Bhagavan,
obeisances
Prabhu,
of
Tandarpam,
grace to
Jai Shri
Srila
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada.
Can I can I please start, Prabhu?
Oh, Haribol. Yes, Prabhu.
What, Prabhu? Why are you laughing, Prabhu?
You
Hare Krishna,
joined
Prabhu, Tanno, Pranam to all
Hare
of
Krishna, Subha Prabhu,
Hare
Tandarpam, Jai
Krishna,
Shri
Subham Prabhu,
Prabhupada.
please accept number obeisances of grace to Srila
Hare
Prabhupada.
Krishna,
You were saying something, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu, you joined and you immediately, first thing, you reserved the reading.
Yes, Prabhu. I know Rishikesh Prabhu is coming, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay, you can start from the text number
Actually,
6.
Prabhu, I was doing the saver, Prabhu, Spotify saver. That's why it took
Oh.
a little bit too long.
Yes, Prabhu, good, because I was waiting for new lectures.
Oh, Haribo.
From here. I don't know the tune. It seems too long for a
Yo,
tune.
why did they start? They start me with this, Prabhu. Can you zoom in a little bit? Oh, I need to track time. I only need to read.
Is there someone with computer? Can someone scroll? But you can
Varun
start.
Prabhu,
I guess
where's
so.
your?
Oh, Haribo. Yes,
Oh,
Prabhu.
oh, Sridhar Prabhu, you also are able to join with Zoom session on your computer. We will call him, Prabhu, when we need a person to scroll. Will you be busy, Prabhu?
I can come, Prabhu. I can come install.
Oh, yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Haribo. Okay, Ataivam Akila Loka Pala Lalamopi vilakshanai jadvad avaduta vesha. I don't know, Prabhu. In my mind, it has that thing, sing it. I don't know why. Instead of reading it.
Amazing thing, Prabhu. Amazing thing.
Basha charitair avi lakshita Bhagavad Prabhavo Yogi Nam Sampraya Vidim Anushik Anushikshayan Swa Kalevaram Jivasuratmani Atmanam Asam Asamvya Vahitam Anartantara Anantara is it Anantara Tara Anartha Antara Bave Nan Bave Nan Viksha Mana Uparatun Virtri Uparatun Tanu. Okay, wait, Prabhu. I wanna see this one. Uparat. Can you go up, Prabhu? I wanna see this last. Who is scrolling? Sridhar, Prabhu. Yeah. Uparatanu Vrittir. Upararama. Semi Prabhu, I was going to say you chant it if it was a verse that has a tune. Okay. Synonyms. Atha, day after. Evam, in this way. Akila, Loka, Pala, Lala, Maha. The head of all kings and monarchs of the universe. Api, although. Vilakshanyahi, various. Jadavat, as if stupid. Avaduta, Visha, Basha. Charitai, by the dress, language, and characteristics of an avaduta. Avaduta. I've never heard that word before. Avilashita, Bhagavad Prabhava, hiding in the opulence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, keeping himself like an ordinary human being. Yoginam, of the yogis, Sampraya Vidim, the method of giving up this material body, Anukshikshayan. Teaching Swakalevaram, his own personal body, which is not at all material, Jihasuhu, desiring to give up like an ordinary human being, Atmani unto Vasudeva, I almost said Vyasa, the original person, Atmanam himself, Lord Rashabdeva, being an Avesha Avatara of Lord Vishnu, Asam Asamvayava hitam, without intervention by the illusory energy, anartaha an anarta antara bhavena, himself in the status of Vishnu, anivikshamanaha, always seeing, uparata anuvritti, who was acting as if giving up his material body, Rama seized his pastimes as the king of this planet. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, says Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Lord Rishabdev was the head of all kings and emperors within the universe, but assuming the dress and language of an avaduta, he acted as if dull and materially bound. Consequently, no one could observe his divine opulence. He adopted this behavior just to teach yogis how to give up the body. Nonetheless, he maintained his original position as a plenary expansion of Lord Vasudeva, Krishna. Remaining always in that state, he gave up his pastimes as Lord Rishabdev within the material world. If following in the footsteps of Lord Rishabdev, one can give up his subtle body, there is no chance that one will accept a material body again. Oh yeah, Prabhu. Actually, in this age, it's so hard that even just walking barefoot, people think that already you are crazy. Just walking barefoot, the age we are in. Okay, Pepod. Semi Prabhu. Are you busy, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
So
I have to always take the, if I unmute myself, I have to like take the control of the screen.
I can
Oh,
control. I'm controlling, Prabhu. You can tell me.
Yes, Prabhu. What were you saying?
oh, I was actually going to ask you about this sloka, how many times we've read it in the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam itself. Janma
Which one?
karma cha me divyam. The one in the
Oh, yes,
purport,
Prabhu.
Bhagavad Gita 4.9. It's always there, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. I think it's one of the most referenced ones.
Most quoted, yes, Prabhu. Okay, purport. As Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 4.9, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvataha tyagva deham puna janma na iti mam iti sorjuna. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not. The first sentence is striking me. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. Oh, I should have just finished the sentence. This is possible simply by keeping oneself an eternal servant of the Supreme Lord. One must understand his constitutional position and the constitutional position of the Supreme Lord as well. Both have the same spiritual identity. Maintaining oneself as a servant of the Supreme Lord, one should avoid rebirth in this material world. If one keeps himself spiritually fit and thinks of himself as an eternal servant of the Supreme Lord, he will be successful at the time he has to give up the material body. Text 7. Tasyaha va evam mukta lingasya bhagavata rishabhasya yogamaya vasanaya deha imam jagatim abhimana basena. South African tune is kind of working here. Sankarama manaha. Okay, Sankarama manaha. Kongka vinka kutakan dakshina karanatakan deshan yadrek chayao. This one. Yadrek chayo pagataha kutaka cha lopavana asya kretasham kavala is it Anna? Is it an or mada? Is it ne Prabhu? We don't pronounce it
Yes,
as
Prabhu.
an. Okay.
No, Prabhu.
Iva mukta murdajo samvita evam vichachara. When I read, I think of Nimai Nitai Prabhu's class, I don't know if you remember it, Semi Prabhu, the one that has children, reciting like a grade one. Okay, synonyms. Tasya of him, Lord Rishabdev, ha va as it were, evam tas mukta lingasya, who had no identification with the gross and subtle body. Bhagavataha, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rashabhasya, of Lord Rishabhadev. Yoga Maya Vasanaya, by the accomplishment of Yoga Maya for the purpose of the Lord's pastimes. Deha, body, Imam, Des, Jagatim, earth, Abhimana, Abhasena, with the apparent conception of having a body of material element. Sankarama Manaha, traveling, Kongka, Venka, Kutakan. Yo. Kongka, Venka, Kutakan. Kongka, Venka, and Kutaka, Kutaka, Dakshina in South India, Takan in the province of Karanata, Deshan, all the countries, Yadrichaya, of his own accord, Upagataha reached Kutaka Chala, Upavane, a forest near Kutakada Chala, Kutaka Chala. Asya, within the mouth, krita ashma kavalaha, having put a mouthful of stone. Unmada iva, just like a madman. Mukta murda jaya, having scattered hair. Asam vitaha, naked. Eva, just. Vichara, traveled. Translation: actually, Lord Rishabdev had no material body due to Yogamaya. He considered his body material, and therefore, because he played like an ordinary human being, he gave up the mentality of identifying with it. Following this principle, he began to wander all over the world. While traveling, he came to the Sridhar Prabhu, to the province. He came to the province of Karnataka in South India and has passed through Konka, Venka, and Kutaka. He had no plan to travel this way, but he arrived near Kutaka Chala and entered a forest there. He placed stones within his mouth and began to wander through the forest naked and with his hair disheveled. Is it disheveled like a madman? What is the meaning of disheveled? Went crazy like a madman or what? Don't you know it, Prabhu?
Scattered.
Scattered, okay. Ata Samira Vega Viduta Vena Vikrashana Jagat Jatogra Davanalastat. Prabhu, is Davanas okay? Davanas, I think something that is not good. Davanas Pishashchas. Tad Vanam Ale Li Hanaha Saha Tena Tadda. Yeah, but then this one can be synced, but it's fine. Synonyms: Ata, thereafter. Samira, Vega, by the force of the wind. Viduta, tossed about. Venu, of bamboos. Vikrashana, by the rubbing. Jata, produced. Ugra, fierce. Dava, Annala, a forest fire. Tad, dead. Vanam, forest near Kuta Chala. Ale Li Hana, devouring all round. Saha, with. Tena, dead body. Dadaham, burned to ashes. Translation: while he was wandering about, a wild forest fire began. This fire was caused by the friction of bamboos, which were being blown by the wind in that fire. The entire forest near Kuta Chala and the body of Lord Rishabhadev were burned to ashes. Just like that. Purport: such a forest fire can burn the external bodies of animals, but Lord Rishabhadev was not burned. Although he apparently seemed so, Lord Rishabhadev is the super soul of all living entities within the forest, and his soul is never burned by fire. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Adayo Yam, the soul is never burned by fire due to Lord Rishabdev's presence. All the animals in the forest were also liberated from material encagement. Yeah, and one is not withered by the wind, not moistened by the water. Yasya kila nu charitam upakarnaya konka vinka kutakanam rajarahan namo pashiksha kalav adharma utkrishyamane bhavitavayena vimuhitaha swadharma patam akuto bayam apaya kupata pakandam asamanjasam nija manishaya manadaha sampravartaishyate. Synonyms: Yasya, of whom Lord Rishabhadev, Kila and Anucharitam, pastimes as a Paramhamsa, above all regulative Varnasharam principles, Upakaranya. Hearing Konka Venka Kutaka Nam. Of Konka Venka and Kutaka, Raja the king Arata Nama, whose name was Arahat, now known as the is it Jaine or is it Jain or Jain?
I think it's Jane.
Jain, okay. Upashikshyam, imitating the activities of Lord Rishabdev in his Paramhamsa features. Kalau, in this age of Kali, Adharme, Utkrishnmane, because of increasing irreligious life, Bhavi Tava Yena, by that which was about to happen, Vimohita, bewildered. Swadharma Patam, the path of religion, Akutaha Bayam, which is free from all kinds of fearful dangers, Apahaya, giving up such practices as cleanliness, truthfulness, control of the senses and mind, senses and mind, simplicity, the principles of religion, and practical application of knowledge. Kupata Pakandam, the wrong path of atheism, Asamanjasam, improper or against the Vedic literature, Nija Manishaya, by his own fertile brain, Mandaha, most foolish, Samprava, Arthas, Ishyate, will introduce. Translation, Sukadev Goswami continued speaking to Maharaj Parikshit, my dear king, the king of Konka, Venka, and Kutaka, whose name was Arhat, heard of the activities of Rishabdev and imitating Rishabdev's principles introduced a new system of religion taking advantage of Kali Yoga, the age of sinful activity. King Arhat, being bewildered, gave up the Vedic principles which are free from risk and concocted a new system of religion opposed to the Vedas. That was the beginning of the Jain Dharma. Do you think it's Jain, Prabhu? Jain, and then Jain Dharma, your surname becomes Sanskrit.
Yeah, I think it might be Jane because in English, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Jane.
Oh, it's pronounced. Oh, Hare Krishna, Jordan Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to
Hare
Srila
Krishna
Prabhupada.
Prabhu, please accept
I
my
can
humble
hear this
obeisances.
voice.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Haribol, okay, Prabhu.
Have you not heard about the Jain religion, Prabhu?
Jainism, isn't it Jainism?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it's pronounced
Oh, yeah.
Jainism. So I think it would be pronounced Jane.
Oh.
I think. I'm not expert.
Actually, Prabhu, I've heard of it, Prabhu, because usually when I was confused, when I was into Hinduism, I found all of them like confusion, you know? So I was actually trying to find the one to practice. But then Jainism, I saw it's kind of like Hinduism. They are kind of like similar some way. You know, they're still doing the same mistakes, you know? It's like they're praying
Yeah.
to many different gods, Prabhu.
But at least I don't think they eat onion and garlic, some of them.
Oh, who? The Jainism?
Yeah,
In the
the
Jainism?
Jains. Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
Yeah, unlike
yeah,
the
yeah.
Buddhists, they actually practice non-violence.
Oh, actually, the Buddhist, right?
Yeah, unlike the Buddhists, Jains do practice non-violence. I
Oh,
mean,
Oh,
at
they
least
practice non-violence.
superficially. At least superficially. They do not
Oh,
offer their
yes, yes,
food.
Prabhu.
That is also violence.
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu. Actually, for Buddhism, we would say actually Buddhism was just to capture the atheism. Ne? They were those who were atheists, two atheists. The Lord was just trying to save the cows, you know.
mhm.
We could
Yeah,
say that.
animals.
Yeah, animals. Yeah,
Being
animals, not
compassionate.
cows.
Yeah,
Actually, I'm
all
thinking of the
animals.
cows because it's the highest, Prabhu. That's why I thought of
Yeah, but
cows.
in the Vedas, cow killing was not permitted, at least in Kali Yuga. So I don't think people were killing cows, but other animals
Oh, yes, yes,
definitely.
Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Oh, yes. Oh, and actually, I saw some, I don't know if it's a mythical story that like demigods used to move along with dogs, you know. Some demigods, not all, you know. It's like they used, I don't know if they used the dogs as symbols to do what, you know? But then I'm not
Never
sure if
heard.
it's I'm not sure if it's authorized, by the way.
Mm.
Where was I, Prabhu?
In the purport.
Yeah, no, like, okay, do I from the beginning?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
from
think
the
beginning.
beginning. Okay, purport. When Lord Krishna was present on this planet, a person named Pundaraka Pundarikaksham imitated the four-handed Narayana and declared himself the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He desired to compete with Krishna. I think I remember this story, Prabhu. Semi Prabhu, you remember I was telling you about a person who tried to imitate Lord Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
But then I forgot his pastimes. I'm trying to remember if, yeah, but then I think, I'm not sure if it was
Krishna killed him,
related
no?
with, yeah.
In the Krishna
He-
book, I think. I
Actually,
think it was
no,
in
no.
there.
Actually, Prabhu, Lord Krishna, I think, if I remember correctly, I don't remember Lord Krishna killing him. I think he went to the mountain caves, and then there was
No,
someone who was.
that was a different story. That was
Oh, that was a different.
the other Kshatriya who was chasing down Krishna. He was like running after him, and then Krishna led him to a cave, and then he got burned by the sage from his eyes.
Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's a different one.
Yeah.
But then I want to remember this one because I remember there was activities about him, what he was doing, you know. Actually,
Who,
was claiming to be Paundara.
Paundraka?
Is it Paundara? Yeah.
Paundraka? Yeah, I think he
Yes,
would
yes,
dress
Prabhu.
himself as Krishna in battle and say he was Krishna. And then I
Yes,
think
yes, Prabhu.
when they actually came to fight, Krishna killed him.
Yes, Prabhu. Actually, I think if I remember, okay, isn't it the one where Sudama was there? Sudama almost was tested, and then he almost like he wanted some money, you know, to feed his children, but then he always depended on the Lord. So I think Paundar, if it's the actual story, Paundaraka was the one who actually wanted Sudama to sing like of his glories, and then Sudama sang of Lord Hari, you know, and then he got kicked out, beaten up, you know, something like that.
I don't know. I don't remember hearing that part, but maybe. I'm not too sure.
Because I think I saw it somewhere in the Mahabharata, somewhere there.
Possibly. Because I only
But
read
then
the
I'll
Krishna
I'll
book.
try and I'll trace it back, Prabhu, and find it.
Praveen Prabhu is not here, no?
No, Prabhu.
Oh yes,
He is the
and
Mahabharata
he would have
scholar.
known, you know, and he would have known, Prabhu, you know,
Yes.
because I know, yeah, in the Mahabharata, he's well versed. Oh, Semi Prabhu, I lost my place again. Oh, it's Sridhar, eh? Sridhar Krishna who's scrolling. Okay,
Yeah,
I was at
on
the
the
Paundar.
first.
Paundak.
From
Where's
there.
the? Yeah,
Yeah.
where's? I don't even see where is Paundak. Oh, Paundraka imitated the four-handed Narayan and declared himself the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He desired to compete with Krishna. Similarly, during the time of Lord Rishabdev. Okay, now this one is a different story, Prabhu, of Paundraka. Because that one he was in Dwarpa Yoga, Prabhu. He was in Dwarpa Yoga, who imitated to be Vasudev, Lord Vasudev. Okay, now I'm lost again. Imitated Lord Rishabhadev. He introduced it, or he introduced a system of religion and took advantage of the fallen condition of the people in this age of Kali. It is said in the Vedic literatures that people in this age will be more inclined to accept anyone as the supreme Lord, oh Hitler, and accept any religious system opposed to Vedic principles. The people in this age are described as Mandaha, Manda, Matayaha. Generally, they have no spiritual culture and therefore they they are very fallen. They are very fallen. Due to this, they will accept any religious system. Due to their misfortune, they will due to their misfortune, they forget the Vedic principles. Following non-Vedic principles in this age, they will think themselves themselves the Supreme Lord and thus spread the cult of atheism all over the world. Yo, Prabhu, and I remember someone who actually introduced me to what do you call this? But it's a long time ago. Who introduced me to actually astral projection? The reason why I actually started running away from him, he started to claiming himself to be God, and I could feel his confidence. Like he was so confident than anything else. And then I was like, yeah, very risky. Are you here, Prabhus? Are you meditating in Samadhi?
Yes, Prabhu. We're here.
Prabhu,
Oh.
I'm here.
Yeah, anyone who claims to be God, Prabhu, you ask them to show universal form.
Sorry, Prabhu?
Anyone who claims to be God, you ask them to show universal form.
Oh, yes.
You
Yeah, now I
remember a
Not even
person
like
asked
Prabhu.
Prabhupada to
Yes,
show the
Prabhu.
universal form.
Yes, Prabhu. That one is actually hard, Prabhu. Just ask a person, if you need to go to the toilet, can you stop yourself and say, nah, I'll go next week? Just a simple
Yeah.
scenario, you know. We don't need to be hard, Vishvarupa, that one is very hard, Prabhu.
Yours is easier, yeah.
Yeah, much simpler. Even Prabhu in Kali Yuga, even the witches that we have, people who like to bewitch things or use ghosts, they cannot even do that, Prabhu.
Yeah, no.
I think Prabhupada once wrote in the purport that I think some part of northern India they still practice.
Yeah, they
Not
do.
some
They
part,
still,
Prabhu. Many, almost all the places people do.
Oh wow.
yes, Prabhu.
Especially near my hometown. It's filled.
What
do
is
they
your
practice?
hometown?
What type of practices, Prabhu? Like rituals or what?
Yeah, killing and all this.
Oh yeah. Using spirits to haunt other people and do all this crazy stuff.
Prabhu,
Yes.
what part of India are you from?
Eastern.
Somewhere
Are you
Bengal
in
side?
Delhi?
Odisha?
Odisha?
Odisha? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
East.
Oh, okay.
Jagannath Puri.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Very cool.
that side.
I'm not from Jagannath Puri, but the same state.
Oh, same state. Okay, Prabhu.
That's still very nice.
I say yes quickly as if I know the place.
Prabhu, that's why you had the temple background on yesterday, right?
That was just our temple, amazing picture. That's how our temple will look, Pondicherry.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Yeah. In the future, like the architect, the blueprint.
It's almost done, Prabhu, like finishing touches.
Oh,
Next
yes.
year we are
And
opening.
actually, look, Prabhu, I was the one actually. I was looking at engaging in when I was looking at this thing, like engaging every activity in Krishna consciousness, because I used to study what do you call that MDDOP. It's about engineering, graphics, and design. We were designing, floor plans, site plans. Of every. I was saying, like I used to study like EGD. I don't know if you know EGD, engineering, graphics, and design, where you design
Yeah.
floor plans like houses, whether it's wages, pipes, everything actually before it's built. I was saying, I need to engage in drawing certain temples.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay.
Vishwakarma, Prabhu will become.
Sorry, Prabhu.
You'll become Vishwakarma, the architect. I think that's his name, no? Is it Vishwakarma?
Oh yeah. I remember the one who actually designed. Was he the one who designed
Dwarka, I
Dwarka?
think, no?
Yeah, Dwarka Yoga. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
But
Yeah, I
then
think it was.
even what do you call this place where Yudhishthira was supposed to be the king? The different from
Indraprastha?
Hastinapur. Yeah,
Indraprastha?
Vanaprasth.
No,
Yes, Prabhu.
Indraprastha? That one?
Is it? Yeah, I think it's Indraprasth. Yeah, the one
Yeah.
where they had to go and rebuild. from
Yeah,
scratch.
that's Indra. Yeah, that's Indraprasth. Yeah, where
Oh,
Krishna
yes,
helped
yes, yes.
them establish
Where, like,
their.
are you reading Krishna book?
I read it a long time ago, but I finished it. I forgot
Oh,
some
yes.
parts though.
Oh, yes, yes. Because I used to combine, the Mahabharat little bit with what do you call this? There's a series that they've given me,
The
the
series,
one, yeah, there was a
like the
series.
book or the TV show you're talking about?
Yeah, TV show.
Oh yeah, I
His
used to.
Nimai Nitai I remember his Grace Nimai Nitai Prabhu was said is actually the closest, to the scriptures, but then it's not fully, He said
Yeah,
I forgot after episode what we do not watch it anymore because they're speculating.
yeah. I used to watch this old Mahabharat series before.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like while I was still reading Prabhupada books. At one point, I was reading this. There's a really old series, like very old.
Yeah,
I think it's the
yeah,
oldest one.
yeah.
It's that one.
They
I
show
think
everything except the Bhagavad Gita. They show everything
Oh,
properly. When it comes to Bhagavad Gita, they just
actually,
fucking
Prabhu, the one that I know when it comes to Bhagavad Gita, I think 3 episodes, Lord Krishna recites the actual scriptures,
Oh yeah, so yeah, I think it's the same one. We watched the same one because I
Yeah, we've
remember
watched the same one.
which
Actually, yeah,
series are you talking about, bro?
it's the Chopra one. I think.
Via Chopra.
yeah, it's that one.
I mean,
Actually,
it's alright, but they add things, They add some things also.
yeah, they do add something. Like, are you asking or you were telling, Prabhu?
Telling, bro.
Oh, yeah. I remember, yeah. We've discussed it with Jai Govinda Prabhu, I remember, Because I think after the war, you should actually stop actually at the war, but then it's something like you need to, after watching it, you need to go read the books, so that you may see that where they were speculating. Because I also saw that I used to do presentations at that time. So, and then I saw, oh, the knowledge is different it's slightly different from the actual book itself.
Yes, bro.
And then there's the last one, there's Sri Krishna. I don't know if you know that one. I've watched till 100 I've watched till 140, Prabhu, and then I don't know what happened. I just lost taste in them.
That's a good one, but same, bro. They speculate on many things. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Prabhu. But yeah, I just loved it for giving me a picture. It's not for preaching or what. It's just to get a picture to understand. Because at first I could not understand what's happening in the Bhagavad Gita. I thought actually the war was allegorical. I thought the war was in the mind. I thought like the Kurukshetra did not happen. But then after the series, I saw, oh, this is actually itihasa, history.
Well, the closest I could actually get is reading the Mahabharata by Krishna Dharmadas. Nimai Nitai Prabhu gave me that one. It's like
Oh,
a
yes, Prabhu.
summarized one there that they have at ISKCON.
Yeah. Actually, I'm no longer, I don't know what happened to me with Mahabharata.
Yes,
I
Prabhu
forgot
used to watch all the Mahabharata.
Yes, Prabhu, I used to know the Mahabharata like nobody's business. Some I can remember there are some certain scenes that I can remember, but then I'm no longer into it, because I saw that it has a system that makes us feel like worshiping demigods and everything, because you start seeing them worshiping, like, like Lord Krishna advising Arjuna to go worship Durga Devi for, what do you call this? The weapons
The
before
weapons, the
Kurukshetra.
astras,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, so it
Brahmastra
makes
or
it
something.
just like, what do you call this? There's a series of Ramayan too. That one is where Prabhu Ravan, I forgot who's that demigod, that they like to pray to. Who's in the mood, or who
Kali?
actually, I think, I'm not sure if it was Kali, but then they used to glim, grim, kring. I don't know what they're doing. Klim, klim, hirim, shrim, dim, rim, dim, dim. They used to like chant like that. He was actually praying to defeat Lord Ram. He wanted to defeat Lord Ram in the final war.
I think you'd pray to mostly Shiva or like the other Tamagun.
Yeah, actually, all the mode of
maybe
ignorance.
maybe Bhairav or someone.
Bahirava. Oh, actually, Prabhu, all those demigods, they fall under Lord Shiva, I think, in the mode of ignorance. They fall under the category, like Lord Shiva is the, what can I say, the Ishvara of them. You know, it's like Bahirava is under Lord Shiva, like they're all, it's like a organogram. You know, you might find maybe, I'm not sure about Lord Brahma, there I'd be speculating. I've never heard
But
like.
is it true that Arjuna would pray to the demigods? I mean, if so, there must be some reason because I think Krishna
Is it,
told him to, but I'm not too sure on this.
is it true? What, Prabhu? Can
Origin
you
of
please
what,
repeat?
Prabhu?
If that Arjuna prayed to the demigods for like weapons and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
true.
sure, maybe.
No, demigod worship,
It was actually there.
how to explain. It's hard to explain, For us,
Actually,
Prabhupada is.
Srila Prabhupada was the one actually who prohibited us to stop it, ne? Because he saw that we're actually less intelligent. It's like we get attached to one type of a demigod, like we get attached to like maybe wealth, maybe protection, you know. It's like we go about it like that, and it's not how it's done, you know.
Just as Prabhu says, 100. Now, if someone might say, okay, we understand they are demigods and we are worshipping them or respecting them as demigods, like the ISKCON Bangalore says. We are respecting them as demigods. We're just inviting them, offering them some prasad, and then letting them go. 100 years later, someone might conflate Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna with the same demigod. Kali Yuga. Because otherwise, Rupa Goswami has recommended first one must worship Ganesh, then one must come to worship Krishna. So, because Lord Ganesh is a pure devotee, but Prabhupada prohibited no, only Krishna, because this is everyone is prone to what do we say, degradation.
Oh,
Prabhu, are all
okay.
demigods? Sorry, Prabhu. Are all demigods very pure devotees?
No, Prabhu.
I think only
Not all.
some.
Because I remember that it was like Hanuman is not a demigod, right? He's a devotee. So I wanted to know,
Yes, Hanuman is not a demigod.
it's the first time hearing that Ganesh was a pure devotee. I thought he was actually a demigod, like demigod.
No,
Yeah, me
he is a
too.
demigod, but he's also like his position as a demigod is lower than that of pure devotee. Like Lord Shiva, he's also a pure devotee, but his position as a demigod is lower than a pure devotee. Understand?
Oh, it's a lower.
But Lord Shiva is a pure devotee. Similarly,
Yeah,
Lord
they
Ganesh is a pure devotee.
But like
Surya Dev is also a pure devotee.
So
Yamaraj
Yeah,
is
yeah.
because
Surya Dev's a pure devotee?
yes.
But they had some form of, am I allowed to even say last
Well,
in this material?
What role?
Did they have some form of lust, ne? In order for them not to be in the, like, let's say Krishna Loka, Vaikunta, those places, and then like they wanted some form of, I don't know, some opulence, maybe. So that
That I do
like
not
that's why
know.
they stayed. Why they stayed
No,
here, Prabhu?
they're currently demigods, so they can just abandon the post and go to Krishna's Loka. But they have attained the platform of pure devotional service.
Oh yes,
Am
yes.
I wrong?
Okay. But how do we know which ones are pure devotees? Like before you said Ganesh, but I never heard Ganesh pure devotee before.
That's in Rupa Goswami's books. Obviously, whatever we know from Prabhupada and Acharyas.
And so what about Surya Dev?
Suryadev is also mentioned in somewhere. I'll send you later.
Because every
Even
time I
Kali,
used to
Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhu, sun God is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita like
Okay, yeah.
Yoga
So, I mean, it's explicitly mentioned somewhere that Suryadev is a pure devotee, but like, overall, even Bhagavad Gita 4:1, Imam Vivasvata Yogam Proktavan Ham Avyayam.
Oh yeah,
Lord
yeah. Vivasvan.
So he's the
But
Acharya in
if
Vasiddha succession.
if Krishna told him Bhagavad Gita, he will be a pure devotee like Arjuna.
Yes, because he's in display succession from the Lord himself. He is the first preceptor, like Lord Brahma is the first preceptor in Brahma Sampradaya. So Surya Sampradaya is also there in Surya Loka.
Yes,
In
Prabhu,
Surya
you
Vamsa is
cannot
there.
be a
You cannot be a guru in parampara without being a pure devotee.
Yes,
But-
Prabhu.
Oh, yeah.
That's the point.
So how come we
Prabhu,
don't see
which
like
one?
a
Whoa, whoa.
Surya Parampara? Because we have
Yeah,
like
Surya-
Shiva,
Surya
Brahma.
Parampara is there in the Surya Lok, in the sun planet. Prabhupada mentions in the purport of
Oh,
chapter 4. You can read.
okay. Oh wow, never knew that. In Surya Loka.
And also,
Amazing.
Prabhu, there is Suryam on the earth.
Yes, Surya
Sorry,
Vamsha
Prabhu.
starts from Maharaj Ikshwaku on the earth.
Bapuni Prabhu, do you have a detailed parampara? Seems like you
Oh,
quite know
Prabhu.
them. So do you have a detailed one? I want from like after Lord Brahma was born, like the 7 sages, the 4
No,
Kumaras.
Prabhu. Don't have like that. Probably Dharani Prabhu has. I don't know. He might have.
Okay, Prabhu, I'll go and ask him. Actually, I wanted until we reach Srila Prabhupada, you know. It's like I want to create a chart.
Yeah. I mean, see, ours is they're mentioned in Bhagavad Gita.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Like I know that one. But then I was okay till Lord Krishna, right? Krishna, Lord Brahma, Narada. That you're talking about that one.
Yes,
So,
Madhava
Prabhu,
Char-
we cannot count the number of branches there are. You see, Lord Brahma doesn't have one disciple only. Like Narada is one disciple, but he has so many disciples, and those so many other disciples might have so many other disciples under them, and so on and so forth. Narada,
Actually, yeah, I just wanted
Narada,
like what.
he himself has so many disciples. This
Yes,
point was
Prabhu,
actually
some
elaborated on by Tattva Prabhu in one of his lectures. He's saying we cannot count the number of paramparas there are, but we
and
have
some
to
of
take
them
the
are
one
fast.
that is the most prominent. Yes, Prabhu. We have to take the one that is the most prominent, and it is this Srila Prabhupada's parampara.
Oh yes, Prabhu. Semi Prabhu, you were saying?
Nothing, Prabhu, nothing extra. There was everything.
Okay, yes, Prabhu. Yeah, but then you know, Prabhu, when I was saying the parampara, you know, it's like already I know that whoever have came, like let's say maybe from where you see there was a 200 gap. I forgot there was a 200 age gap somewhere
Yeah,
there. Maybe Kaviraj Goswami.
Narottam Das Thakur and Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur.
Oh yes, Prabhu. Yeah, actually, I did not want like a family tree, like a big branch. That one I know it's going. Like I just wanted a one line, you know, after him, who was there after him, you know, instead of let's say like even if there were 5 bona fide spiritual masters at the same time, they can just give us one like Prabhupada, you know, like who was
Yeah,
like
that is
Srila
given
Prabhupada.
in Bhagavad Gita, no Prabhu. That's the one
Yeah, I think
Bhagavad Gita has.
I think
Oh
Prabhupada had named all of them, I
Yes.
think.
Actually, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur wrote in a song first our entire parampara till Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
I
Please
think they have
send
a
the song, Prabhu.
All of these
they have a
acharyas are Paramhamsas. Ihara Sabha Paramhamsa, the exact words.
Oh yeah,
I
please
think
send the song, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, I'll send after the class. I mean,
Haribo.
session.
Jordan Prabhu, were you saying something too?
Oh no, I was just saying I think they have a PDF because sometimes they have like pictures of all the gurus. I think some of them might have
Oh
all of
yes,
them.
Prabhu. Oh yes, Prabhu. I forgot even I'm reading. Okay.
Do you want me to read? I could read. I could try if you want. Or
Okay,
you
yeah,
want to
you can,
continue?
you can continue, Prabhu. You can continue because I'm gonna read every day. Haribo.
Okay. Okay. Yena havava kalo manu japasada devamaya mohita svavidhi niyoga socha karitra vihina deva helan helanani apavratani nijachaya grahana ashnanana shama na saucha kesho loni kanadini kalin dharma bahuleno upahata Dio Brahma Brahmana Yagna Purusha Loka Vidushaka Prayena Bhavishyanti Yena, by which religious systems, Avav, certainly, Kalo, in this age of Kali, Manuja Apastada, the most condemned men, Deva Maya Mohita, bewildered by the external energy or illusory energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Svavidhi Niyoga Socha Charitra Vihina, without character, cleanliness, and the rules and regulations given according to one's own duty in life. Deva Helanani, negligent of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Apavratani, impious vows. Nija Ichya, by their own desires. Grihinana, accepting. Ashnana Anachamana Asocha Kesha Ulunchana Adini, concocted religious principles such as no bathing, no washing of the mouth, being unclean, and plucking out the hair. Kalina, by the age of Kali. Adharma Bahulena, with an abundance of your religion. Upahata Diyaha, whose pure consciousness is destroyed. Brahmana Yagna Purusha Loka Vidushakaha, blasphemous toward the Vedas, the strict Brahmanas, ritualistic ceremonies such as sacrifice, and toward the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the devotees. Prayana, almost entirely, Bhavishyanti, will become. Translation: people who are the lowest among men and bewildered by the illusory energy of the Supreme Lord will give up the original Varnashram Dharma and its rules and regulations. They will abandon bathing 3 times daily and worshiping the Lord. Abandoning cleanliness and neglecting the Supreme Lord, they will accept nonsensical principles. Not regularly bathing or washing their mouths regularly, they will always remain unclean, and they will pluck out their hair. Following a concocted religion, they will flourish. During this age of Kali, people are more inclined to religious systems. Consequently, these people will naturally deride Vedic authority, the followers of the Vedic authority, the Brahmanas, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and devotees. Prabhus, I just had a question because it said unclean mouths. Does that mean we have to like brush our teeth every time after eating, like every meal and stuff? Like what did I mean by specifically like washing
Means-
your mouths regularly?
Yes, but it means daily. You could morning and day when you wake up and before you go to sleep.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, the regular. Okay.
Yes, but after eating you can flush with some water or something like that to remove any. It's
And
good for that to keep your teeth, that you remove any bits of food that there is after eating.
and what did I mean by pluck out their hair? Do you know what they mean by pluck out hair?
Yes, Prabhu, that's like sometimes they do such kind of tapasya.
Oh, okay. So okay,
There
yeah,
it is.
concocted.
Yeah, remain unclean and
Okay. So
yes,
just
Prabhu.
concoct.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
yeah,
is
following a concocted
this is a
religion.
crazy tapasya that should not be done.
Tamaguna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Purport. Presently, the hippies in the Western countries fit this description. They are irresponsible and unregulated. They do not bathe and deride standard Vedic knowledge. They concoct new lifestyles and religions. There are many hippie groups at the present moment, but they all originated from King Arhat, who imitated the activities of Lord Rasibhadev. who is situated on the Paramahansa stage. King Arhat did not care for the fact that although Lord Rasibhadev acted like a madman, his stool and urine were nonetheless aromatic, so much so that they nicely scented the countryside for miles around. The followers of King Arhat went under the name Jains, and they were later followed by many others, particularly by the hippies, who are more or less offshoots of Mayavad philosophy because they think themselves the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such people do not respect the real followers of the Vedic principles, the ideal Brahmanas, nor do they have respect for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Brahman. Due to the influence of this age of Kali, they are apt to concoct false religious systems. Text 11. Techa hi arvakitanaya nija loka yatrayanda parampara yashvastas tamashi ande swayam eva prapi tashyanti. Prabhus, if I mispronounce something, you guys could correct me too for the pronunciation if you guys like. Hey, those people not following the Vedic principles. Cha, and he certainly. Arvatanaya, deviating from the eternal principles of Vedic religion. Nija loka yatraya, by a practice arrived at by their own mental concoction. Anda paramparaya, by a disciplic succession of blind, ignorant people. Ashvastaha, being encouraged. Tamasi, into the darkness of ignorance. Ande, blindness. Shvayam, eva, themselves. Prapatasyanti, will fall down. Translation. Low-class people, due to their gross ignorance, introduce a system of religion that deviates from the Vedic principles. Following their own mental concoctions, they will automatically fall down into the darkest regions of existence. Purport. In this connection, one may see Bhagavad Gita, chapter 16, where there is a description of the downfall of the Asuras, 16:16 and 16:23. Ayam avataro rajasopapluta kaivalyopashikshanartha. Ayam avatara, this incarnation, Lord Rasibhadev, Rajasa, by the mode of passion. Upapluta, overwhelmed. Kevalya, upasiksana, artaha, to teach people the path of liberation. Translation. In this age of Kali, people are overwhelmed by the modes of passion and ignorance. Lord Rasibhadev incarnated himself to deliver them from the clutches of Maya. Purport. The systems of Kali Yuga are predicted in the 12th canto, 3rd chapter of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Lavanyam Kesha Dharanam. It is predicted how fallen souls will behave. They will keep their long hair and consider themselves very beautiful, or they will unpluck out their hair, as the Jains do. They will keep themselves unclean and will not wash their mouths. Jains refer to Lord Rishabhadev as their original preceptor. If such people are serious followers of Rishabhadev, they must also take his instructions. In the 15th chapter of this canto, Rishabhadev gave his 100 sons instructions whereby they could become free from the clutches of Maya. If one actually follows Rishabhadev, he will certainly be delivered from the clutches of Maya and return home back to Godhead. If one strictly follows the instructions of the Rishabhadev given in the 5th chapter, he will certainly be liberated. Lord Rishabhadev incarnated specifically to deliver these fallen souls. Tashyanugunan Shlokan Gayan. Is it Gayanti or Jayan? No, this one's Gayanti, I think, right? Gayanti Aho Bhuvaha Sapta Samudravatya Dvipeshu Varsheshva Adhipunyam Etad Gayanti Yatratya Jna Murare Karmani Bhadrani Avataravanti. Tashya, of him Lord Rasibadev, Anugunan, conforming to the instructions for liberation. Shlokan, verses. Gayanti, chant. Aho, O. Bhuvaha, of this earthly planet. Sapta Samudravatyaha, possessing 7 seas. Dvipeshu, among the islands. Varseshu, among the lands. Adi Punyam, more pious than any other island. Etat, this Bharatvarsh. Gayanti, sing about. Yatratya Janaha, the people of this tract of land. Murare, of Murari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Karmani, the activities. Bhadrani, all auspicious. Avataravanti, in many incarnations such as Lord Rasimadev. Translation. Learned scholars chant about the transcendental qualities of Lord Rasimadev in this way. Oh, this earthly planet contains 7 seas and many islands and lands, of which Bharatvarsh is considered the most pious. People of Bharatvarsha are accustomed to glorifying the activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his incarnation as Lord Rasimadev and others. All these activities are very auspicious for the welfare of humanity. Purport. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Bharata bhumite hela manushya janma yara janma sartaka karikara para upakara. As stated in this verse, Bharatvarsh is the most pious land. The followers of Vedic literature understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his different incarnations, and they are privileged to glorify the Lord by following the directions of Vedic literature. After realizing the glories of human life, such people should take up the mission to spread the importance of human life throughout the world. This is the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The word Adi Punyam indicates that there are certainly many other pious men throughout the world, but the people of Bharatvarsh are even more pious. Therefore, they are fit to spread Krishna consciousness throughout the world for the benefit of all human society. Srila Madhvacharya also recognizes the land of Bharatvarsh, Visheshad Bharate Punyam. Throughout the world, there is no question of Bhagavad Bhakti or devotional service, but the people of Bharatvarsh can easily understand devotional service of the Lord. Thus, every inhabitant of Bharatvarsh can perfect his life by discharging Bhagavad Bhakti and then preaching this cult throughout the world for the benefit of everyone.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I need to leave now. Would somebody be able to take control of the screen sharing?
Yes, Prabhu. I can do.
Thank
Thank you
Prabhu.
so
Hare
much,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Thank you for the presentation, Prabhu. Vancha
Thank
Rupeshina
you, Sridhar
Pasute,
Krishna
you,
Achita
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Prabhu, Jai Shri
Jagam
Prabhu.
Bharati Chandra Pasina Bhavachra Paritana Bhavani Vaisnavi Namo Nama.
Namaste, Prabhu, for your very
Thank you, Prabhu, for your
nice
association.
Now we
Jai
will
Shri
go to
Prabhupada.
Sikha prayers also.
Haribol. That one should be recited by me, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, you can do this. Thank you so much, Jordan Prabhu, also for reading.
No
Thank you,
problem.
Jordan Prabhu. Please accept my obeisance. Haribol.
Please accept my humble obeisances. All bless Shri Prabhupada.
Yeah.
Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Jai.
You know, Prabhu, today when I was reading them in the morning and reading the English translation, I've never laughed this hard. And you know, Prabhu, when I checked, I was like, I'm sure even Prahlad Bhakta Prabhu, the question he was asking me, I actually knew the answer, but then it's like, I don't know, when I speak to the spiritual master, Prabhu, I don't have anything in mind, I'm not looking to answer, I'm looking to receive and take. I was
What's
actually
that?
laughing at, is it Nadanam Najanam Nasundarim, the one that I do not desire wealth or desire what? Woman, beautiful woman.
Yes, Prabhu.
And then it reminded me of
Purva.
Bhagavad Gita 3.5. I think it's 3.5 about the pretend. I was like, whoa, here,
Yes, Prabhu.
science be killing us. Okay. Cheto darpanam marjanam bhavamahadavagni nirvapanam shreya kaivachandrika vitaranam vidyavadu jivanam anandam buridivardhanam Pratiparam Purnamrita Swadanam Sarvatmasnapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Namnamakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti Statrarpita Nyamita Smaranena Kalaha Etatrishi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mama Pi Durudaiva Medrishami Haijina Nurakraha Trinarapi Sunichana Taro Api Sahishnuna Amanina Manadina Girdania Sada Hari Nadanam Najanam Nasundarim Gavitam Va Jagadishaga Maye Mama Janmani Sware Bhavata Bhakti Aheto Gitwai Ainanda Tanuja Kingaram Batitam Vishame Bhavam Budo Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja Stitadule Satrishim Vichintaya Nayanam Galada Shrudaraya Vadanam Gadgadarudaya Kira Pulagairana Chitam Bapugada Davanamagrahani Bhavishyati Yugaitam Nimishena Chakshusha Pravishaitam Shunyaitam Jagat Sarvam Govinda Virahena Me Asislava Paratam Vinastumam Adarshanam Maramam Hatam Garo Duva Yata Tata Vidatulan Pato Mat Prananatastu Saevanar Panaha. Barun Prabhu, I heard you that you can sing, Prabhu. Ista Goshti, we have a bhajan from you, right? Haribo.
Oh, yes, Prabhu. Haribol.
Haribo.
Prabhu?
I'm saying I heard that you can sing, Prabhu. We're expecting a
No,
bhajan
Prabhu.
from you this
Not at
Sunday.
all. Not at all, Prabhu.
When you were unmute, Prabhu, I think you were singing. I heard that you were singing, Prabhu.
Yeah, I thought I was muted, Prabhu.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Meaning, I've
No,
detected that you can sing.
I cannot sing, you know. I mean, I remember lyrics. I can remember lyrics, but I cannot,
Oh,
not lyrics. It's not a song. I can remember the verses, but I cannot sing too because I don't understand tune or rhythm or beat. You ask Karthi, Prabhu.
oh,
I was,
yes, Prabhu.
you know,
Isn't it?
I was clapping out of beat. I was singing out of tune, and he was just so annoyed. But he was very tall, merciful. So he's very
Yes,
tolerant.
yes, Prabhu.
But I still don't. So you ask him how I was. You know. He was still pushing me to do some kirtan,
it's
and then we were in Dham.
it's it's
But
actually ironic, Prabhu, that even the spiritual masters, like even the greatest pandits, they think themselves as the lowest, even more than the grass. Trinada Pisunichena, you know. But you find that someone is a bandit, well, very learned, but then you'd find him, oh, I'm fallen, just like you now. Oh, I can't
I'm
sing,
not a
what? But
pundit,
then
bro.
maybe
I
when you sing, we
really,
are
I
going
really
to cry.
cannot sing, bro. I really cannot sing. Like, I mean, I
Yes,
don't.
I do.
I mean, it's not humility, bro. I do not understand. You know, the rhythm and all. It doesn't come naturally to me. Like,
Oh, yes, yes,
say
Prabhu.
some like Sham Govind Prabhu, they're naturally talented, especially Devadatta Prabhu. They're naturally talented, you know. Devadatta Prabhu picked up like when I last went to the temple, he was like learning Kartal. I came
Oh,
back from
yes,
the
yes,
temple.
Prabhu.
I came back from the temple. 2 months later, I'm seeing he's playing fast
He's
music
good
and
with
slow.
it. Yes, Prabhu. Actually,
Now,
when I joined the movement, Prabhu, he was actually moving, like going to the temple. Just like you see, like Karti Prabhu moved from online
yeah,
association to the temple.
yeah.
It was actually the same thing. He
Now
did it quickly.
I mean, he has surpassed even Sham Govind Prabhu on Kartals and Wampus.
Oh, yes, yes, Prabhu.
Amazing,
Hmm.
But
Yes, yes,
yeah,
Prabhu.
I
Very
don't
amazing.
understand even the rhythm and everything, bro. I need to learn from Sham Govind, bro. I don't know if he'll have the time
You
to
know,
teach me.
Oh yes, yes, Prabhu. For me, it's actually I cannot sing and play at the same time. It's either I play or I sing. I cannot do both at the same time.
cannot do either, Prabhu. I don't understand either. First of all, my voice
Oh,
is very bad, as you can see. But even
not
singing,
really. Oh, let me finish the Shikshastaka before Semi
is
Prabhu kills me.
very well.
Glories to the Shri Krishna Sankirtana, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtan movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Jordan Prabhu, do you also want to read? Or should I do it all?
I could try if you want.
Yeah, you can try, Prabhu. It's actually everyone should actually try.
Okay, it's the Sanskrit here, right? Nam nam.
No, Prabhu. Oh, we are actually at the English now.
Oh,
Oh,
the English. Okay, in blue.
yeah,
Okay.
the English only. You can go to Oh my
Glory.
Lord.
Oh, okay, yeah. O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and million names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by chanting your holy names. But I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them.
One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree devoid of all sense of false prestige and ready to offer all respects to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly.
O Almighty Lord, I do not desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth.
Bandit. Yeah, you see, Semi Prabhu, that was the one that actually kills me. I do not want any number of followers.
Yes.
What? Okay, O son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal savior, yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms of your lotus feet. Or should I complete?
Oh my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up, and when will the hairs of my body stand on the end at the recitation of your name?
O
my
Govinda,
Lord.
feeling in separation, I am considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I'm feeling all vacant in the world in your absence.
Prabhu, please borrow me your mind. I want to know this by heart.
It's full of rascaldom, Prabhu.
Yeah, you can just give me the section, Prabhu. Your memory section. I know no one but sorry, Prabhu.
You already have Krishna. Krishna is the remembrance, Prabhu.
Oh yes, Prabhu. But then you are you are Krishna's devotee, and Lord Krishna said his devotees are higher than him.
I don't know what to say to that. I'm not a devotee, Prabhu.
You're the devotee. One who follows native principles, Prabhu, is considered a devotee by the law, by the Guru. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly in his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipful Lord unconditionally.
Haribo, Shri Sikshastakam ki jai.
Yay.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Actually, Prabhu, what we did, you can continue, Prabhu. Or should I do it? Or you'll do it?
Yes, we can all read.
Bahu Janma Kare Yadi Shravana Kirtana Tabutana Paya Krishna Pare Premadana. Ivan is infested with the 10 offenses in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Despite his endeavor to chant the holy name for many births, he will not get the love of Godhead. That is the ultimate goal of this chanting. The offenses against the chanting of the holy name are as follows. First offense, to blaspheme the devotees who have dedicated their life for propagating the holy name of the Lord.
To consider the names of demigods like Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the name of Lord Vishnu.
Third offense,
Third
to
offense
disobey
is
the
to-
orders of... Sorry, Prabhu, you can continue.
Go on, please.
You can recite, okay. Third offense, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master or thinking him as an ordinary person.
Fourth offense is to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version.
Offense number 5, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination.
Sixth offense, to give some interpretation on the holy name of the Lord.
Seventh offense is to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name.
Eighth offense, to consider the chanting of the Hare Krishna one of the auspicious ritualistic activities offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda.
Ninth offense, to instruct the faithless persons about the glories of the holy name.
Tenth offense is to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachments even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be a Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to quickly achieve the desired success, Krishna Prema. Let us now offer our humble obeisances to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord, who are just like desired trees, who can fulfill all desires and are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls.
Barun Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu?
Yeah, I saw you. I saw
Jai. Hare Krishna Prabhupada, Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Oh, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Pranjal
Krishna
Prabhu. Please
Prabhu,
accept my
please accept
obeisances
my
of
humble
grace to Srila
wishes.
Prabhupada. Been a long time, man. Oh, we